Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, October 2025, and variant is 51, complete probability and statistics paper. We are going to start. So question number 1, students, we have. He said random variable x takes a value x. This represent probabilities, make sure. So we will take some values. Okay. And here I will write the values and here probability. And values are -2, clearly mentioned here, and -1, then we have 2, then we have 3. And when I plug in this -2 here, so we get here 4, 2 square 4k. So we are getting here 4k. So first of all, I'm writing here 4k. And even I write directly, even no problem at all. So because -2 square, 4k. 1x, I got a k. Then I got a 4k. Then I got a 9k. Okay. So now, and you know, student, the sum of the all probabilities is equal to 1. So if you add them, so we can say 4k. So 4 plus 5 plus 4, 9, 9, 9 is 18. So I can say 18k is equals to 1, and k value becomes 1 by 18. So this value I'm going to plug in everywhere. So then table will get a new one, and so I'm going to write this one now. Replacing this one, 4, all numbers will change now. So 4 over 18, 1 over 18, 4 over 18, and 9 over 18. So we have done, he was asking to get the distribution table. We have done. And next part of the question is he asking E of x. Mean is called expected value. How to get mean, students? So multiply, plus multiply, plus multiply, and plus multiply. So when I multiply this, 2 4s are 8. So -8 by 18 plus 1 by 18 plus 8 by 18 and 27 over 18. And I get here 28 by 18. If you check it here, this is 8 cancel. 28 by 18. Okay, and 214, this is here, and 2 9 times. So mean is done. Now what is the next part, students? Is asking from us, and he's asking to get this conditional probability. Before we start, this is a slash stand for conditional probability. What is the formula? Basically, A intersection B, A given that, this is slash represent given that. How we write? After given that, whatever probability will go in denominator, and A intersection B goes in numerator. I hope so. The point is very clear. And now I'm going to apply same story here. So how to write it? I'm going to write now. So this probability I'm writing in denominator. X is more than 0. And X is not equals to 2. And X is more than 0. So these two things we have to do it. And first of all, more than 0 means positive. Positive numbers are all 3. So I have to add all this probability. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 4, 14. So I'm getting here 14 by 18. I hope so clear. And now I'm writing together. What is this meaning? X is not equal to 2. and more than 0. So more than 0 are these two values. Repeat, x is not equal to 2, so this is no more, and x is more than 0, so these two values. So basically these two numbers I'm going to add. So 9 plus 1, 10, 10 by 18. I hope so our point is clear. And we got 10 over 14, and 2 5 times, 2 7 times. I think point is very clear and we have done. Question is completely over. Question number two, students, we have. If fair six-sided dice with a face 1 to 6 is thrown repeatedly until a 6 is obtained. And student, you know very well when the word until come, okay, or first term appearance is the topic of geometrical probability. And he said that find probability 6 obtained for the first time on eighth throw. And so we are favoring what student? 6. So what is the chance of 6? Probability of favor is 1 by 6. Probability of not favor, so not favor are 5. So 5 by 6. And he's saying, and on eighth throw. So formula we have basically x is equals to r is equals to q to power uh, q to power r minus 1 into p. So this is the first time appearing, okay, very clear. So now I'm applying the same formula, but I'm plugging 8 here. So if x is equals to 8, so q 5 over 6 to power 8 minus 1 into 1 by 6. I think our point is very clear. So if we type this in calculator, so we are getting in decimal 0.0465. I hope so the point is very clear. Surrounding 3SF. Okay, this first part, find the probability that 6 is obtained on on a third attempt on 6 on 7th row. So this part is a little tricky. Let's have a look. 6 is obtained on a third time, not first time, we talk about third time on 7th row. First of all, I let me clear. So probability of 6 we are having is very clear. Probability of 6 is 1 by 6. And probability of not 6 when talk about is what, student? 5 by 6. Okay, now have a look now. He's saying that you have a 6, but on a third time on 7th row. Look, I show you. First throw, second throw, third throw, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 7th. So these are throws, and make sure he said third time when 6 appears on it means I can say here 6 appears third time here. So it means that 2 times already appeared here. And where it appeared, we can't say, we can't decide. It can be here or here or here, anywhere. But he said that 6 appear, second 2 times already appeared here. So first of all, if we look at carefully, because 6 appearing total 3 times, so I can say 1 over 6 to power 3, and not 6 are coming naturally 4 times. How come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If out of 7, if 3 time is 6 appearing, so 4 time must be 6, not 6 must be there. So that is why I must write 5 by 6 to power 4, 5 by 6 to power 4. But important part here, what left is how many these positions, students? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 positions, 2 positions, those 6 become. Maybe 6 comes here and here. Maybe 6 comes here and here. So I think your point, and 6 come maybe here, these two, or maybe 6 come here. So it means there are 6 positions. And why I can't write P6P2? Because they are same 6's, order we cannot say. How you know which 6 is coming for, first time and second time? So order is not a matter. So order is not matter in this sense. So that is why I wrote 6C2, not 6P2, because some student may ask me, sir, why are you writing 6C2, why not 6P2? Okay, because the values which are shuffling or a rearrangement are same because 6 are same. That is the logic. And if you type in calculator, after typing in calculator, 3SF answer is 0.0335. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. And this question was little tricky, but I hope so you got the idea. Question number 3, students, we have a back-to-back stem and leaf diagram shows the annual salaries in dollars for 27 employees at each two companies. So browns and greens, P and G. Okay, if you add these two, I think this is a 27. It is also 27. And key is given by him. And while attempting these values, we have to keep our eye on the key. So have a look now. What a question. He's asking median. He is asking for the median and interquartile for the range of annual salaries of in a at Browns. Okay, at Browns. So we have to find at the Browns. Okay. So first of all, median. What is the formula of median? So median formula is basically n plus 1 divided by 2, and it's 27 plus 1, 28. I got 14th position. So 3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 7, 17. So these are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it means I need this number to reply, but read carefully how he is writing. 32 is coming from here, and 32 from and 6 and double zero he's adding further. So it means I can write 32 from here and 4. So 3, 2. Okay, I'm writing once again a word median. So median is basically equal to 3, 2, 4 and double zero dollars. So I think this point is very clear. Okay, write always dollars before the number. So this is done. Let's talk about the second part, interquartile. Let's talk about first part, upper quartile. Formula is 3/4 of n plus 1 and 27 plus 1. So 4 sevens are 28, 21. 21st term is looking for. So let's count 10, 17, and 23. Hold on. 10, 17, 17 values is last 17. 18, 19, 20, 21. So this number he talking about. And now I think very easy to write upper quartile dollars 33 and 5, 33 and 5 and two more zeros. So this is clear. Let's talk about low quartile 1/4 of n plus 1. So 4 sevens are 27th term I'm looking for. Seventh term I'm looking for. So third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven. So we're looking for this number. And how to write lower quartile dollars 31 31300. And now we have to subtract the values. So interquartile value will be 33500 minus 31300. And dollars finally we got is yeah 2200. Yeah, correct. So we got it $2,200 for the interquartile. Okay, now what the next part? Annual salary of the employee at Browns is denoted by X, all right, and the dollars, okay, and annual salary for the Greens are denoted by Y, all right. It is given that 27 employees at each of the companies. Okay, how to answer mean or find the mean and deviation of the whole group he's asking about. But before we must know the definition of mean. What is the mean definition, students? Mean value is sum of the values by the number of the values. Or we can say that sigma, so okay, same thing. Sum of the values by number of the values. Number of the values. Okay, so basically, if you look at carefully of the whole group, so this is the sum of the values of the or very clear Browns, and there's some of the values, okay, of the all other ones. So we will just add them and divide by 54. 878.3 plus 896.5 and divided by 54. And we are getting finally mean is coming with us 32.867. I hope so. The point is very clear. Now, further party asking standard deviation, we must know formula for it. And deviation formula is what students basically, if we check it, so sigma x square plus sigma y square by n minus the mean of the whole group. We have it already. And if I check it, if we apply it, so what it turned to be, just a minute, let me check finally. Yes, so sigma x square is this, sigma y square is this. And I'm writing 28616.09 plus 29815.63 and divided by total values are 54 and minus yeah, so it is we have done already. So 32.867, we have it right. We have already, or we can write in fraction form, like if I 878.3 plus 896.5. So this number is we are getting is same thing. We have done it here on the top even. You write this here, no problem at all. Same thing. So 1774.8 divided by 54 and whole square. And finally, when we type this in calculator, uh, he asking us deviation from us. So deviation value is coming with us is 1. 36, but it is in thousand. I think is given in a thousands on the top, maybe mentioned there. Yeah, it is in a thousands. Okay, so it means two zeros. So we have to multiply with a. Just let me check once again. In he mentioned, yeah, here he mentioned $1,000. Okay, so $1,000 means multiply by 1,000, and we are getting here 10136 and 0 because one jump, two jump, and three. So we got this one. So dollar 1360. Okay, and keep your eye here, $1,000. So I hope so. The concept of the question is completely over. Question number 4, students. Bag contain 8 red marbles and 3 blue. So let me write A. And bag B contains 4 red and 1 blue. Okay, better just for sake of, uh, okay, I think I write in the middle here. A, how many are red? 8 red. How many blue? 3 blue. Total 11. And from B, there are 4 reds and there is one blue and total are 5. Now, student, what is the condition here? A marble is chosen from bag A. First of all, you can see here. Okay, a marble is chosen. If the marble is red, it is discarded, so will not shift anywhere. And if the marble is blue, it is placed in bag B. So this is the first line. So we can start first from here before we read the line number 2. Okay, we can write line B as well. A marble that is chosen from bag B. In case if a bag we select from B, okay. If the marble is red, it is again discarded. If the blue, it is a put in a bag A back. Okay. So let's start. So in case if the red is coming, so no effect on this. So what is situation remains same. It means what is chances in a red in a bag B remain same. So I'm writing here 4 over 5 and 1 over 5. Red and blue. Repeat my words. In case because we taken red out from bag A, so discard. He said discarded. So no addition in bag B remains same as it is. Okay. Now because we discuss now, this is situation when we discuss. have taken red from A. We have to keep our eye, not even this also from bag A. So because we have taken one red ball, run one red marble from bag A already. So make keep in mind. So when we shifting are discarded, okay, no change comes. But because in the beginning there were eight red marbles in the beginning, 8/11, but as one discarded, so we have a 7 left, and this is one reduce and is one reduce. So we are getting 7 by 10 red marbles and blue. Out of 10, 7 gone, we got a 3 by 10. So I hope so you got the point, students. We can fix these values as well before we go for next. Okay, now see, red is taken from bag A, so discarded. From bag B, we are taking blue ball and blue must added. So before we must decide how many blue in the bag A, so 3 blue already. So when we added that blue, so this will become 4, 4 by 11. Hold on. So you may ask one question. So why 10 here and why 11 here? Okay, before I start, out of 4, 11, 4 subtracted, whenever you have denominator available, this available. So this is remains same, 11, 11 same, and from 11 subtract 4, so we get a 7. So one question you may ask, so why the different is there? Because here if red comes, so discarded, that is why no addition, that is why 10, 10. But when blue comes, we added, that is why it is become 11, 11. I hope so you got a point. Now students, we are discussing below, but be careful, we have to taken one blue out from bag A. So when we taken one blue from bag A, we will not discard, we will add in this. And when we add in this, we can see blue added in this, and we got one blue turned to be 2 and 5 becomes 6. Very clear approach. Okay, now upper part is clear, and now this is a blue and red. Again we have a red and blue, so let's decide this one. Keep in mind this blue is there, so one blue taken, and this again blue, so we will add. So first of all, when we add, but before we add it, we must know what situation in the bag A after bringing one marble from A to B bag. So this blue before in the beginning 3, but when we shifted, this 3 turned to be 2. I think point is clear. So and this 11 turned to be 10. But now when I added one blue here, so this 210 become 3 by 11. I think you people understanding why I wrote here 3 by 11. And out of 11, 3 subtracted, I got 8 over 11. So I hope so this part is very clear. And now let's discuss this one. But again, we should not concentrate here. We should focus even this as well. So we have taken blue already from bag A, make sure, keep in mind, but now we are taking from red from bag B, discarding. As we discarding, what happens, students? So here by 10, here by 10. So this is a blue and red, but important part, what are coming the numerator values? Okay, keep in mind when I have a blue I have taken from, so one blue is reducing, so become 2. So here basically I have a 2 by 10, 2 by 10. But when red gone, so no effect coming on the bag A, it remains 2 by 10. And that is why upper is 8 by 10. So repeat once again, because we have taken one blue already out. So this becomes 2, this becomes 10. But that is the reason it becomes same. Why? Because we taken red from bag B, so it's discarded, no change comes on the blue, so blue remains same, and then we can go for the upper part. So I hope so diagram is very clear. Hard part is a lot of mix up, so we have to do it very carefully. So this is done. Find the probability all three marbles have a same color. This is, I think, easy job, not a hard job. All have a same color. I think we can talk about red, red, red. Okay, and we can talk about blue, 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 and that's it. And how to get it? Let me calculate 8 by 11. I talk about branch number 1. 8 by 11 times 2, 4 by 5 into 7 by 10. So this is basically red, red, red. I'm writing here just extra to make it understanding red, red, red. Now I talk about blue, blue, and blue. So this last branch we're looking for, so 3 by 11 times 2, 2 by 6 times 2, 3 by 11. And when we type this in calculator, so we are getting in decimals 0 point after rounding 432. So I think the point is very clear, and the question is question number 4 is completely clear. Question number 5, students, we have here: on any given day, Cooper either wears a blue jumper, or he wears a green jumper, or he does not wear any jumper. Okay, the probability he wears a blue jumper is 0.6. So let me write: blue is 0.6 and the way a green is 0.3. So blue 0.6, green 0.3, and wear a jump, okay, either color or does not wear. Okay, so we have a third option: does not wear. Okay, so one of the abilities at this week of 7 day, Cooper wears a blue jumper at least 5 days. Okay, so it means 7 days total. So it means sample of 7 days, at least seven. What is at least 5 days? At least 5 days means it means 5, 6, and 7. So I think very clear. So we have to apply. But thing is that formula, binomial expansion, we have to apply binomial probability. But what is a P here? We are looking for blue. So this is a P. So we have a P. Let me we have done it. Decision done. P is a zero point 0.6 and Q is naturally 1 minus 0.6, 0.4. So now I'm applying P is X is equals to 5, then X is equals to 6, and then X is equals to 7. So formula is very clear. NC. So it means 7C5, then 2 brackets, 7C6, 2 brackets, and 7C7, 2 brackets. So 7 minus 5 and 5. 7 minus 6, so 6. 7 minus 7, so 7. This part is clear. In first bracket, we always write a Q. So 0.4, and second bracket 0.6. First is a Q, then P always. This is a pattern, and this is the order we follow always. And when we type this in calculator, students, so answers turn to be after rounding 0.420. I hope so the point is very clear. Let's talk about the next part. Next part is, as he's saying here, no suitable approximation. Whenever this word comes, students, we have to convert binomial data to the normal distribution data. So how we can do, students? First of all, check it carefully. Find the probability that 150-day period. So sample is taken 150 this time. And when a huge sample comes, big sample, we always go for normal distribution. Okay, and Cooper does not wear a jumper, okay, or fewer than 22. So what is days are fewer than 22? This is called fewer than 22. And we have to do this situation whenever suitable approximation kind of thing comes. We always do a continuity correction. How do 22? One number bigger, one number smaller, and less is called this. So back 0.5. So probability D is less than 21.5. So we have to in the middle with the middle. So how we can get it? Basically, we have a formula. If you remember, X formula, what is the formula of Z? Like a normal format data, we have to convert X minus mean by deviation. What is the mean, average, deviation, and what is the number which we have to convert it? So if I apply this formula, immediately this D will become Z, and 21 minus mean by deviation. But question with us, do we have these numbers? Not at all. It is a part of the question. When we have this condition comes, suitable approximation, we find a new mean as well. Sometime given, we have to convert, get a new according to the new sample. So n mu is equal np mu value and n is 150. But we have to look care about what is a p and what is a q. He's saying here Cooper does not wear a jumper. Okay, so it means we have to take it point 0.1. Logic, because we know that color, both colors, 0.6 and 0.3. So color for point 0.9. So I mean, and he mentioned that it does not wear jumper in other condition. So it means that we can say P is zero point 0.1. P is zero point 0.1, so we can find it now easily. So mean value is coming with us is zero point 0.1 times 2 is 150. As a 1 by 10 basically, and 10 0 cancel out, and we get a mean value 15. And how to find deviation value, students? So let's find deviation, a formula, root of npq. So n value is 150, p value is 0.1, and q will be naturally 0.9. So 1 minus 0.1. So after this, I'm finding it the first of all deviation value, and deviation value is coming with me in root 13.5. So we got this number. Okay, now I'm going to plug in the values, students. So mean value, I'm writing 21 minus 5 minus 15 by root of 13.5. And now I'm going to check in calculator. What the number we are getting from here is 3dp number is 1.769. And if we draw a bell shape, students, so is a positive? Yes. Right or left? Right side. 1.769 is a less or more? Lesser. This left side is called lesser, and this will get directly from the table phi of 1.69, okay, 679. So this one we will get from the table. So 1 6. Okay, now let's try to find from the table. And table we have already here, students. Okay. Table we have here, and I'm looking for what? I'm looking for phi of 1.769. And 1.7 is where? This line. Okay. So 1.7, which number? Let me check. 1.7, 6. 6 come from here, and 9 comes from last number, 8. So 0.9608 and again 8. If I check it again, hold on, let me check once again. 1.769, 1.76 and 9. Yes, correct. So I got a 16 and I got 0.96 and 16. Okay, 0.9616, we're getting 9616. So I'm writing here 0.9616. After rounding, we got 0.96 and 2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely. Question number 6, students, we have a factory produces the chocolate bars. Okay. All right. The weights of the bars are normally distributed with a mean 155 grams. Okay. Mean is given by him. 155 grams. Okay, and deviation is 6 gram. Okay, deviation is 6 gram. All right. A random sample of 350 bars are taken. Okay, n is 350. And what is said further? How many 350? How many 350 bars would you expect? Okay, to be weight between this one. So between 148 and 160. So weight must be less than 160 and more than 148, because he asking us what you expected. Okay, so it means expected value whenever we find. So expected value formula we have is np. So we're looking, n is available, and p we're looking. Let's start. So p is not hard, inshallah, to find. We have a formula as we discussed in the previous question, that whenever we need to convert any number which is not normalized, normal format, so we have to convert by this formula. So that number we plug in it here, and mean and deviation come from top and over. I'm going to do now 148 minus 155. divided by 6. 160 minus mean value 155 by deviation 6. Now I'm going to type in calculator, and if we type in calculator, what answer turns to be, this turned to be negative 1.16. Okay, we have written 3 dp. We are bound to write 3 dp, so I'm writing 1.67. Basically, it's coming 6 coming, but I'm 6 7 writing here. And what about this, students? This is coming with me is 0.833. Now, students, one negative and one positive. Basically, we have a formula, but I will do in two ways. Formula I am teaching just for future in case we need one basic, one positive, and one negative. How to get this answer? Phi of the positive value plus phi of the negative value with dot sign and minus 1. This is a short way, but if you want to know how I have done it, so let's see. This is a value, if you look at carefully, so this is a value is coming positive 0.833 here, and this is a value negative 1.167. So this value in the middle we are looking for. Okay. How to get this answer, students? Basically, full area, this full area is counted as a phi of 0.833. Okay, minus, we have to subtract this white portion. So how to get this white portion? This white portion, a small one. So how to get it, this white portion? So So how to get white portion? I said that. So this area, so 1.167, I need this one. How to get this? Phi of 1.167 is a white portion. I'm looking at this one, so 1 minus this. So this value will go here. So 1 minus phi of 1.167. So if you open the bracket, students, what happens? So 0.833 and negative into negative got positive phi of 1.167 and minus 1. You see, so student, it is the same now, two values and then minus 1. So I hope so. The point is very clear, and I have done even with you. And now I'm going to plug in the values and get the answers. And first of all, I have looked very carefully how to get the value of this one, 0.833. 0.833, 0.833, hold on. 0.833, 0.833 in this line. So 8, this is a 3, this one, and this is 3, this one. So I'm getting 0.7967 and 8 added. 0.79 and 75. So 7975. I'm getting 7975. 7975. So here I got 0.7975. Now I'm going for this part, students. So phi of 1.167. So how to get this one? So inshallah, easy. So I'm looking for phi of 1.167. 1.1 and 6 come from here, and 7 come from here. So 0.877, 0, adding 14. So 48780 point. So 0.8784, 8784, 0.8784 minus 1. Now I'm going to type in calculator and just subtract 0.7975 plus 0.8784 and minus 1. And answer is turned to be 0.6759. And expected value looking for, so how to find expected value? So formula is NP. N is 155, sorry, and yeah, N is 350. And P is 0. 0.6759. So when I multiply 350, I'm getting the answer 236.565. So what's the rule? We have to do it because this is representing bars. So half bar we will not count. Okay. So we have take 236 bars. So I think the point is very clear. We have done the first part and let's go for the part number second. Second part is the second factory also produces chocolate bars and the weight of these bars are normally distributed. So this is a hint of the word we can understand topic is normal distribution. Okay, what the question is asking with the mean is mu and deviation both are unknown and 8%. So 8% test shows that 8% of bars more than 114. So look, the student's weight is more than 114 grams is equal to 8%. And 20% are less than that. So weight less than 99.5 grams or 20%. So we have two equations, students. Now we have to a 5 mark question. We'll make two equations and solve them simultaneously to get the answer. So let's proceed and how to write it. Z, as you know, this value 114 minus mean by deviation 8% means 0.08. So, and I'm giving this as a name. So I'm writing here let 14 minus mu by deviation is equals to a. Okay, then this formula will turn to be z more than a is equal to 0.08. If I draw a bell shape, students, so this a is positive, more is this area. But you know, whenever we see the table, we always get from left side, white portion. So, but I'm looking the other portion, so 1 minus phi of A. Repeat my words, this white portion representing phi of A and the reddish area representing 1 minus phi of A equal to 0.08. Okay, now if I subtract, this goes there and sorry, so this goes there and this on the other side. So phi of A is giving us 0.92. So I think this point is clear. 0. 0.92, 0.92. Okay, now students, I'm going to find this value in the table. 0.92 is giving what number? What number is giving 0.92? 0.92. So 0.92. Okay, so 0.92 is basically, check it, 0.925, 92, 9192, 9192. If I add in this number 8 only, 0.9192, if I add 8, I get 0.92. So it turns to be how? From here 1.4, from on the top 0, and 8 I'm looking for. 8 is here. So it means 6. So I'm getting 1.406. So I got it 1.406. 5 I cancel out, and this is a value which I'm going to put in this formula. So 14 minus mu by deviation is equals to 1.406. It multiplies there, so I can get it easily 1. Let me write finally 1.406 deviation. So equation number 1 is done. So same way, students, I'm going for equation number 2. Okay, let's so have a look now, students, how we can go equation number 2. So z again less than 99.5 minus mean by deviation 0.0.20, 20%. Okay, so I'm saying 99.5 minus mean by deviation equal to b. So probability z is less than b is equal to 0.2. And okay, so if I draw a bell shape, but here more it is a lesser. Okay, this is an important part is going to come now. Get ready, student, for the important part. If I take a bell shape of this kind and be positive, lesser is this, it means called phi of b is equal to 0.2. But you know, student, this 0.92 we got it easily. But you can go and see the table. Our lowest value in the table is 0.5. Let me erase it. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to show once again. The lowest value in the table is 0.5. You cannot get less than this. So that is why it is impossible to solve this question in condition and the right condition. So it is a less than 0.5. What to do then? It means we will not assume this is value is a positive. We will say here this value is not positive. We'll assume this value negative. Say let b is negative. So the whole equation will turn same inequality, but right here negative b. Rest everything remains same, never changes. Now students, when I draw a bell shape now, I will make two bell shapes to understand properly. Negative b here, and how to read this one, less than. So it means this portion. And if I draw the same bell shape and bring on the other side, so this portion, for your information, both diagram will give you same probability. And how to read this one? I just done before 1 minus phi. So 1 minus phi of b is equals to 0.2. Now I'm eligible to find this value, which is 0.8. And 0.8 we can find, students, very easily. What is a number? 0.8, check it. And 0.8, maybe let me check, is available in the bottom? No, sometime it is given in the lower table here even, but not given here. See, some values are given, but 0.8 not given. So 0.8 not given, check it. 0.8 where? 0.795. How much we have to add to get a 0.8? So 5 adding. So if I show this number line, so from this 4 and from here this one, so I'm getting 0.842, 0.842, 0.842. 5 I cancel immediately. Right here negative 0.842. The reason I have assumed already negative, and now I'm going to plug in this value here. Sigma multiplies and I get 99.5 minus mean equals to negative 0.842 times to b. Equation 2 done. So now students, we are very close to finish our question. So we are doing from here further. So this equation I'm copying and pasting here. Okay, and just a minute. Oh. And this equation I'm going to copy and pasting here. So I got two equations. Okay, and now I can show you. If I just sign change, and sign change, this cancel out. And this is I think b is not a b, this is sigma, sorry. This is a sigma. And sigma value is coming if you subtract, and let me check it in calculator. So if I subtract 99.5 minus 14 and divided by, so 1.406, positive 0.842. So answers turn to be, we are getting, hold on, let me check once again. Maybe 99.5 minus 99.5 minus 14. Okay. And divide by 1.406 plus 0.842. And we are getting here, let me check once again. Oh, I think this number, we're getting very different kind of number. Yeah, this is 114, sorry. That is why we're getting very awkward kind of answer, because deviation has a some fixed criterias. Okay, 114. Now getting correct answer. And yes, exactly. Now we are getting the answer is turned to be 6.45 after 3SF rounding. And if I plug in this value in this equation or this question, so let me check now. 114, and this is 6.45 times 1.406. After rounding, I got 105, the mean value, 105. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. So we have done, and question is completely clear. So question number 7, students, we have, and question is how many different arrangement? There are 10 letters, the word seashells. Okay. So how many we have? Check it. E one time, two time, three times. So three E's. And L two L. So how many two L's? And S. So two S we have even. Okay, and how many others we can just calculate? So one, two, three. So three others. So if we check it, they become 10 according to question. So what is said for different arrangement? So 10 P10 divided by, because three repeating are there. So 3P3 into 2P2 into 2P2. And for your sake of information, 3P3 is also, we can write 3 factorial. 2P2 we can write 2 factorial, and 10P10 we can write 10 factorial. So if upper number down number match, we can write factorial even. So this is done. And the answer of this question is 151200. I hope so. The point is very clear. Further, what he's saying, this is very important. With every question, every part we need it. So I'm just copying and pasting below. And because we maybe need again it same. So what a statement we have, how many different arrangement of 10 letters, the word seashells, in which there are exactly two letters between S and one of them is C. Okay, it means make a okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it means I have to make a this kind of thing. Okay, now he said one S here, one S here, one C, and one empty space. And there are what more empty spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7P7 we can say, because 7P7, why? Because seven things can come in different. Okay, but thing is that because S is blocked, so S gone, no more S available. Okay, S more not. So these two numbers are still moving, still available. So 3P3 into 2P2. Now, interesting part, C can come here also, these two positions for, so that is why into 2P2, 2P2, right, or 2 all also no problem at all. But here we have a, this full block is not, he said, starting only. This block can move forward even. So this block can come here. So look at now, just sake of understanding, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7, I can say 7 also, into 7. I hope so got a point, and answer is turned to be with us 7P7 and divided by 3P3, 2P2, and this 2P2, 2P2 cancel out, and ultimately we got at 5880. I hope so. The point is very clear. Again, I take this copy, and there are more parts. Yes, there are more parts we have. So we may need here. Okay. So check it here. Not even here. Even here I paste even. Okay. So let's move on. I said how many different arrangement of the 10 letters of word seashells, in which there are S at the beginning, S at the end, and three are not next to each other. So we will not discuss this part, this kind of questions. First, we discuss S and a starting and ending. So have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 10 boxes, S starting, S ending. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can say 8P8. And naturally now, because S gone, so these are repeating. So I'll divide it by 3P3 into 2P2. So I think this part is clear. So these are total options when we have total all together. So when we can say that, what about e's? So s at ends, and e can be together. E can be, they are not together, so e can shuffle. So e can be separate from each other. So the total options we have basically. Okay, now I'm going to just copy again, and I'm pasting here. So this option. Now, where other three? For example, one, two, and three. I made them a one block. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six. So 6p6. So when they're together, 6p6. E I can't count now. S I can't count now. Logic, because S are consumed. B is busy here. Three are used there. Two left only. So divide by 2p2. So that is why when E's are together, E's are together, and here when they are not together, total options we have. Okay, so how to get it when the E's are three E's are not together. So we can find it, 8p8 divided by 3p3 into 2p2, and minus 6p6 divided by 2p2. And if we check it in calculator, let's see what answer is turned to be. Uh, the answer of this is with us 3000. And now we're going for the last part. What he's saying, last part, 5 letters are selected, and 10 of them is seashells. If the find probability 5 letters include 3 E's, like a 3 E must be there. So I count as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions, because 5 letters he said. And E, E, fix. So E gone. So this is a 7 left. 7 left, 7 elements left behind. So it's 4, 2 plus 2 plus 3. So 7 and 2 places. So I can say 7C2. So this is a option when 3 come together. And what is it without restriction? So without restriction, 10C5. 10C5 is total option. So probability is basically 7C2 in the numerator and 10C5 in, because out of 10 we have to select 5. I think the point is very clear, and total ways we have. And if we check it in calculator, we are getting here 21 over 252. And or you can simplify that if you can do it 1 over 12. So I think idea is very clear. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the question is completely clear. Okay, and the paper is also clear, completely done. So best of luck for exam, and may Allah help you and pray for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.